Once you've logged in, you can select Create Your First Glog to begin glogging. Obviously, you've got a blank template, or you can use pre-existing templates. When you select your template, remember, anything that you do is always editable. So even if you use a pre-existing template, you can delete it. Everything in here is an object, which means it can be moved, it can be rotated, it can be flipped, and of course it can be deleted. If you don't like something, simply click on it, reshape it, resize it, move it, send it to the front, to the back. You can hit the undo button. You also have an option for your dropper is to actually change the color. So if you don't like the pre-existing color that it gives you, you can always adjust that. You also get a link button, so if you want this picture to actually have a link to something, you simply click in and paste the link and hit apply. Or you actually have a special effects button, and this is actually to add shadowing and transparency to any of your images or objects. And I want to be clear, everything in Glog is an object, which means I can take it away, I can edit it, I can do things with it. Okay? The next big important factor to know is anything that you want to add or do to your Glog is going to come from your tools. So if you go up here to Tools and select Tools, you get a menu. You have text. Text is simply pre-existing types of text that have some little graphics and things. They have a lot of different selections here that you can use. You can pick any of them and hit Use It, and it comes down as an object into your Glog. For graphics, these are actually just pictures that animate what it is you want to do. For instance, I can click the animated arrow and hit Use It, and it's actually going to show up on my Glog, and I can do things with that animation. Image. This is where you will all upload the images that you've found and saved in your student home folder. Simply click on Upload, go to My Computer, and navigate to where your student folder is and hit Open. Give it a little while, it actually will upload, and then you can start using those images. Your wall. For clarification, Glogster's wall is the actual page, this page part that I'm on, that is the wall. You can use your image that you have gotten off of the internet, or you can choose from their gallery, or just choose a color. The page, however, is basically the page that is existing around the Glog. So for mine, I would just pick a color and hit Use It, and you can see that it changes my page to a different color. The last big feature that you will be using is audio. If you click on audio, here you're going to upload your audio recordings. Those of you that use Vocaroo to record your audio analysis of the poetry piece, you're going to select Upload, go to My Computer, go to your student folder, and select the audio piece. Once you have it, you can preview it over here, and then once you decide that that's the right piece to insert, you hit Use It. Now, if we go take a look at, for those of you that used Croquet, say you used Croquet and you wanted it to be tied to this particular piece. You would simply take that URL that you have, click on the link button, and then you would enter in right here the link for that particular Croquet. So if I put in a link to my audio, oops, it would actually then play when I hit play. And so now you can see that it is actually a hyperlink. Now before you start glogging on your own, I would like you to go up here and where it says New Glog, go ahead and give it a name. Poetry Analysis, or whatever title you want, and hit Save. Once you do, it's going to be saving your Glog. I would go ahead and recommend doing this because the first time it saves, it takes it a little while, and it gives you this pop-up menu. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to select that it is Language Arts, and you are doing it for reading, and then select your grade level of 7. You don't have to tag it necessarily, but if you want to add in maybe that it's poetry for a tag, and then this is going to be your Glog URL, and just hit Finish Saving. because you're not really in a finished product yet. So we're just going to hit finish saving, and it's going to say it's successfully saved. Now, you can always click view this glog here in order to see it, or when you go back to just continue working, you can always hit preview. Now that you've done this, anytime you add in a particular graphic or image, eventually what's going to happen is you're going to notice that it's going to start auto-saving. And it's really good that you go ahead and have your name or some type of title for it so that it's a little bit easier to work with. And you can simply double click on any object in order to work on it, to keep working with it, add links to it, and so forth. Go ahead and get started, and happy glogging!